Hey everyone, welcome to this space. Hey Gemini, we are going to begin your readings and messages for this Sagittarius full moon. We are about 48 hours away as I'm giving you this reading. So let's go ahead and jump into it, Gemini. I wanted to let everyone know that I am open and available for personal readings. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you guys need a more in-depth reading based on the readings that you guys hear on this channel and it resonates with you, I should have my email either on my YouTube homepage or in the description down below. So definitely check that out. And feel free to email me. I will be giving my pricing and everything through email if you guys are looking for a personal reading from me. Okay. All right, guys. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. As we've been doing for the past, I would say, week or two, maybe a couple of weeks, we are speaking to Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. Check your moon or your rising sign for deeper resonance. If you are into more of the Western astrological placements of Gemini, of your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, specifically your Sun sign, this reading is for you. And if you are also a Gemini in Sidereal astrology, these messages will resonate in some way, shape, or form as well, but mostly, probably more than likely, on a more spiritual level. Okay. But let's go ahead and jump into it, Gemini, for this Sagittarius full moon here in the month of June. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, ancestors of light, messengers of light. For the Sun, for the full moon in Sagittarius. Some of you guys may be Sagittarius sun signs watching this. Let's try to split that one more time. Okay. Interesting. So the card, there are two cards. One of them fell out when I was splitting the deck. The other one was at the bottom of that deck. And Gemini, what it looks like here, I'm seeing nothing but prosperity for you guys under this full moon, okay? Sagittarius is your sister or brother sign. You know, people call it opposing signs, but I feel like it's more, you know, your sibling sign, I would say. But you guys remember, it was interesting how I feel like that was like it was a slip, but it wasn't just a slip when I said, I meant to say this full moon in Sagittarius, but I ended up saying the sun. So some of you guys, your sun sign is very, very significant for this particular reading, okay? So if you guys are a Sagittarius sun sign or a Gemini sun sign, definitely look into this reading. But yeah, that was definitely not an accident that I said sun instead of full moon. I don't know if you guys caught that earlier, but card number 20. And it says, the golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. Because it was interesting when I made that slip of saying sun, my hands actually like kind of, it was kind of weird. It was like this, when I split the deck, it just didn't feel right. And something told me split it again and, you know, try it again. And that's when the sun card came out. And then the card that fell out is the Philosopher's Stone card. So these are the blessings that the full moon is bringing to you guys. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. And it says, this is card number 22. So powerful manifestation of wishes and goals. That's crazy. Bottom of the deck, you have prosperity. I know sometimes, a lot of the time, my readings go really deep. You know what I mean? And they talk more about like just very, very, I mean, all of my readings I feel like are very truthful, you know, all of them, because it's my ancestors speaking through me. But Gemini, I'm really feeling like very positive here. So the full moon, this is what it's blessing you with, is like beautiful weather for some of you guys. Some of you guys are going to be invited to go someplace where there's beautiful weather, a lot of sun, where it's very warm year round. Um, Others of you, if it's been kind of gloomy lately where you live during this full moon phase, all the way up until the new moon, um, you guys are going to really be feeling like this urge to just want to be in the sun or outside. Now, again, if you have issues with the sun or your skin is too sensitive, like there is something attached to the sun, springtime, late springtime, early summertime energy. And it could be just in the form of like decoration, even, you know, how you decorate your home, you know, colors that you wear, um, that pertain to that sunlit energy. Okay. But that's more on a more physical, you know, in a more physical nature. On a more spiritual nature and an emotional nature, I would say here that you are going to be blessed this full moon's Gemini. You're going to be blessed. Some of you guys, again, if you are a Western Gemini, but you're into sidereal astrology or I see your sidereal chart, you're more than likely a Cancer, depending on when you were born. Okay, so just putting that out there. I just always want to remind everybody of that. But I'm just getting this overwhelmingly positive energy from this message for you, Gemini. So again, when it comes to money or your business or your job, you're really going to prosper under this full moon. Like things that you probably maybe wish you had, or things that you never even thought you would amount to or accomplish, is happening under this full moon. Okay? So let's go ahead and get some overall advice from the full moon in Sagittarius. Full moon in Sagittarius, ancestors for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs. Yeah, there are some things that you don't even expect financially, or even when it comes to maybe if you're a content creator, or if you are looking into work that will create like a public appearance for you. It's very, very positive. Creating a community, a following. That's very interesting, you guys. Let's go ahead and see some advice really quickly. Gemini. Interesting. I accidentally pulled 2 cards again. I mean, you guys are kind of represented by the number 2. The 2 angels, or the twins, right? There's that word prosperity again at the bottom of the deck. Look, you guys. Waves of prosperity. You guys are really going to be blessed under this full moon. Worthiness. So this is also attached to how you feel about yourself, Gemini. Okay, some of you guys are really stepping into worthiness. You're really stepping into what you deserve, what you work so hard for, and not skipping out on everything that you've worked so hard for. Some of you guys need to realize, like, don't pass up an offer or an opportunity, you know, to be taken care of, or to be praised or celebrated. Okay. Waves of prosperity. Then we have pay attention. So yeah, Gemini, there's this energy of just, you know, just really following your intuition and keeping an open mind. Keep your eyes open. Okay. Again, don't skip over. Sometimes I think you guys are a little bit distracted at times, and this full moon is helping you to understand. Please pay attention, because there are some opportunities that can pass you by if you're distracted. So if there's anything in your life, Gemini, that's kind of repetitive, but in a negative way, like you just kind of feel like, I'm kind of tired of this cycle, I'm kind of tired of this pattern, please pay attention to that and understand, okay, what do I need to change? And it's not just outwardly, physically. This is like, what do I need to change up here? How do I need to think? Because how you think is how you move. the mind, the soul, the body, the emotions, they all affect each other. So the way you think is how you move. And how you move is how you attract or manifest what you want. That's how you bear fruit. The way you think is how you move, and how you move is how you bear fruit. Okay? It can either hurt or bless you. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards, you guys, Gemini. These readings are not going to be as long, because these are just specifically like what you are going to be blessed with under this full moon, and the advice behind that, and how you can, you know, embrace these blessings or create them, because we create our own blessings. I don't really believe in an external force necessarily giving us things, because then we're giving our power away to external forces to give us something, when we are the ones as humans, as living beings, we are the ones that create the blessings that we desire. And, you know, when we're distracted and we're not focused on the prize, then we end up cursing ourselves, or we end up blocking ourselves from receiving, right? Let's go ahead and pull, okay, I'm getting 4 cards this time. Usually I pull 3 cards, but let's pull 4 cards, you guys. Interesting. The number 4 is what it is. Security, stability. That's what I'm getting. Interesting. One of the cards were actually flipped upside down. Interesting. Very interesting. Bottom of the deck, yes, you have the 6 of Swords. So everything is moving according to plan, or things are just transitioning smoothly for you. Again, if you're switching jobs, or you're looking for a job, or I don't know, but also the swords, it's like you've earned this, because it says the Lord of earned success. So with the swords, it's also about the throat chakra. It's about how you communicate. So you have to tell yourself, Gemini, it's all going to be okay. It's all going to work out in my favor. Okay? So just remember, when you speak on these things, the things that you want, speak on them with grace, speak on them with confidence, not in this way of like, well, I don't know if it's like, get rid of the anxiety. Okay? You're going to be fine. Remember, you create the blessings that you deserve, right? You earned this, okay? You earned this. That's at the bottom of the deck. So things are going to be better than what you expect. They're going to be better than what you anticipate, Gemini. Let's see. We have the Fool. We have the 3 of Swords, okay? And we have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, there's that energy, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With the Fool here, I'm just getting that it's all about what you put out. So the energy that you're putting out there, if you're putting out fear, then fear is going to be what compensates you, okay? Doubt, if it's doubt, doubt is what's going to compensate you, okay? Whatever reward doubt has to offer, or fear has to offer, that's what you're going to get, okay? But if you put out there as the Fool, and you realize that, you know, I'm protected, I'm safe, I've worked hard for this, and you just constantly remember that, and you just really drill it into your brain, Gemini, again, you will move differently. And as the Fool steps towards this precipice, or is standing on this precipice, steps towards the edge of this cliff, right? It looks like there's nowhere else to step, right? It looks like that's a dead end, but it's not, right? You have to offer your doubts and your fears up to the ether, up to the heavens, okay? These are not coincidences either. These are not coincidences, Gemini. So if there are those of you who feel, oh, this is a coincidence, or this is kind of interesting that this is happening, you've made this happen, Gemini. Some of you guys may have just kind of forgotten. You've forgotten your powers. You've forgotten what you're capable of, and you didn't even realize that all of these blessings that are coming to you, you did that. You created those blessings, right? 3 of Swords, there's something here for sure that you're overcoming mentally, okay? Again, the 3 of the Swords is all about the voice as well. It's not just about the mind and how you think. There is mental turmoil there regarding your business and regarding finances, things like that, maybe even regarding your own self-esteem. But Gemini, you got to speak differently now. So if you're speaking with depressed words, with, you know, distraught energies, if you're speaking with distress and doubt and fear and, you know, pessimism, then again, how you move will be according to those words. So if you're saying, well, I hope, or I think, or I'm not sure, or this is never going to happen for me, you are going to move that way. And again, the way you move is how you move is what bears fruit in your life or not. So once you get over the doubt and the fear mentally and verbally, the Ace of Wands can take effect, right? So you guys could have lost someone. I don't know, maybe there's a death in the family, a death of a friend, or, you know, maybe this heartache or this mental anguish that you're going through, these or memories, these bad memories that you have, or these doubts or fears could be attached to loss, okay, of some kind, some deep loss. But you are coming out of that. You are healing. You are beginning the healing process of that journey, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot. Let's pull some tarot for you guys for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. Okay, let's clarify with one card. Let's clarify the Fool. Oop, love it. King of Pentacles, yeah. All right, we're going to pull one more card because that card flew out. So again, you guys keep getting twos. Number twos, okay? Ace of Cups. Dang, Gemini. I cannot make this up. Mental, like financial security and wealth, financial growth and emotional growth and healing. But with the cups, it's not just emotional, it's like a soul energy, it's a spiritual energy. So this is spiritual improvement. This is transformation on a spiritual level and on an emotional level too. But I look at the wands as the heart, okay? So not the cups. I look at the cups as more spiritual, more inner feelings, like deep, deep inner feelings. I see the wands as more of the heart space, right? The heart chakra. So you guys are thriving. You guys are thriving big time, y'all. Seven of Wands, Leo energy, okay? So yeah, you guys are standing up against some things, or you have stood up against some things in the past. It's been a bit of a struggle. It's been a bit of a risk on your part as well, okay? But that's okay. Let's go ahead and clarify the Three of Swords for you guys, Gemini. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles is what is clarifying the Three of Swords. So yeah, this has something to do with you overcoming something that hurt you, or overcoming something, some bad energies and memories that have been plaguing you for a very long time, Gemini. And it's been blocking your material blessings. It's been blocking even with your physical health, okay? Your physical health has been affected by this anguish. Some of you guys, maybe you've been dealing with like depression. So I definitely feel like your money is going to improve under this full moon in Sagittarius. This full moon in Sagittarius is giving you a bit of a lift, right? It's lifting you up and it's helping you pull your mind out of the gutter, pull your mind out of this dark place. Yeah, we have judgment. So yeah, that your judgment, how you judge the situation, how you're judging yourself and even other people's also changing, how you judge your relationships. This is you seeing yourself truly, finally, right? Let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Wands. Sorry guys, my fiance is actually talking on the phone in the living room, so it's a little bit, sorry if you guys can hear that. But let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Wands for you guys last but not least, Gemini. Ace of Wands ancestors. Let's see here. Eight of Cups. Yeah, so you are completely done. Your spirit is finally leaving this chapter behind, this chapter of depression, this chapter of uncertainty. Okay? It's finding its way back to its power. That's where you're headed. You're headed towards this heartfelt space in your life. You're headed towards this passionate experience in your life, Sagittarius. Doesn't matter how old you are. Okay, you guys can be older. You can be in your 40s on up right now, and you guys are finally experiencing this and finally opening your eyes. You guys can have kids, grandkids, be married, not married, what have you, single. You can have a bunch of cats or a bunch of animals, dogs. You can be, you know, just future focused on your career. It depends. But wherever you are in your life, wherever you are finally getting back to why you started doing whatever this endeavor is, why you started it to begin with, okay? You're getting back to, what is it that I really love? What is it that I really want? Bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, a lot of this does have to do with the work, the physical work that you need to do, working on your health, really making sure you have a routine when it comes to your diet, when it comes to exercise, and even when it comes to your skill, if you have some type of skill or service to offer financially to your community or to, you know, your city, you know, to your company that you work for. So this is very beautiful, you guys. I think that things are going to really take off for you guys under this full moon. This full moon is really charging you guys up. So make sure that you guys really work with the energy of the moon and the sun as well to get what you want and, you know, finally get what you deserve, okay? Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, y'all.